When you're making web designs, one of the really helpful features is to work with the character and paragraph styles inside of Illustrator. Character and paragraph styles allow you to save formatting options that you've specified to your text and then be able to quickly apply it to other text elements within your project. Here I have the finalized version of what we're going to be creating. As you can see, my text is formatted and I'm using a lot of different options here in regards to color, sizing, font faces, and things like that. I'm going to switch over to my start file. Here I have the same sort of elements, but I have no text formatting as of yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some character styles. Now, when you create character styles, you're going to want to create them based off of some text that you've formatted in the way that you want. So I'm just going to come over here and I have a style guide layer, which I'm going to turn on. My style guide layer has a version of my web vacation trip inserts and the text block formatted in the way that I want. I'm going to use this to create my character and paragraph styles. I'll start off by creating paragraph styles. Paragraph styles are styles that you can apply to paragraph blocks. Character styles, on the other hand, are styles that you're going to apply to a selected bit of text, and I'll show you both in this example. I'm going to open up my paragraph style panel, and here I have no styles currently selected. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight the text, and then with the text highlighted, I'm going to come down into the paragraph style and click the Create New Style button. When I do this, it's going to create a new paragraph style. And notice the name is called paragraph style. I don't find these names to be very useful, so I will rename the paragraph styles in something more meaningful. When I'm working on websites, I tend to name the styles the same way that I would be naming them if I was creating CSS. So for this example, I'm going to be using h1.trip because these are going to be h1 tags, and I'm going to assign the trip class to them so I can style them in this way. Then I'm going to come down here to the next block of text and hit the Create New Style. Again, it's going to be called Paragraph Style 2. I'm going to call this h2.trip and hit Return. And then this is going to be a paragraph block of text. So we'll call this one p.trip. And so on and so forth. And you can just create as many different paragraph styles as you need. Let's move on and talk about inline styles or character styles. Here in this text-heavy block of content, I have some styles that are going to be particular to links and just to call out the name of the company. So here I'm going to double-click on this word of text. I'll switch to my character palette, and we just create the styles in the exact same way. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the Create New Style, and it's going to make a new style called Character Style 1, which isn't very intuitive, so I'll double click and I'm going to rename this company name. And I'm going to double click on the link-based styles, and then I'll click my Create New Style button, and we'll call this Links. As you can see, it's really easy to make our styles. I'm going to switch back to my final file. Here I already created the styles, so here's my character styles, and you can see I have quite a few more paragraph styles. I'm going to slide over to the unformatted section of my document, and I'm now going to apply these styles. I'll just click in this block. I don't even have to highlight it because remember, a paragraph style is going to be applied to a paragraph. So every time you click a return, that's where you're going to get the paragraph block. Here I have two paragraphs, so I'm going to select them. And you can see that the formatting is being applied to these particular elements. You'll notice that it's really quick for me to go through, and even though I'm using a bunch of different text formatting, I can apply these quickly, and it not only is going to apply the font, the color, but it also is going to apply any sort of other font-based elements like alignment and line height. I'll come down here to my block of text, and I'm going to apply my H1 main page. And then here, I want to apply the paragraph main page formatting. If I just click in this block and select the paragraph main page, it's only going to apply to the first paragraph. Because I have multiple paragraphs, I need to highlight all of them so that I can apply the formatting to all of the paragraphs at one time. This "We Give Back" is actually my H2 main page, so I'm going to format that as well. And now I'm ready to format my character styles. I'll go to my character style panel, I'm going to double click on the word dive and click company name. It's important that you double click when you're applying the character styles because they're going to only apply to the selected block of text, as opposed to the paragraph styles, which apply to a paragraph block of text. Once you've applied character or paragraph styles, if you highlight your text and do some other sort of formatting to it, so here I'm going to change the font to being italic. You're going to see that in the character style panel, you'll get a little plus. This indicates that you're using the style plus some additional formatting. The same thing is going to happen if you apply a change to a paragraph style. So if I come back to my paragraph style, and let's say I highlight this paragraph right here, and we make this text light, you can see that I get a P main page plus, indicating that I made a change to the original style. Sometimes you may want to remove the formatting with styles. You can easily do that by simply clicking on the text, and if you just go back to normal paragraph style, that's going to get you back to the pre-formatted text, the default settings. And that's going to be true with both paragraph and with character styles. So if I select a character style and I click normal character style, this will get me back to the pre-formatted version of the text. Now the pre-formatted version of my character style was actually my paragraph style. So you can see it returns this Instagram text back to the paragraph style. If I wanted to remove the paragraph formatting, I would need to click in this paragraph and then go to the paragraph style and click normal paragraph style. It's really easy to add and delete styles onto your elements as needed.